going on, guys? Your Ford dealers have declined to do transmission services on your transmission. They claim that they cannot service it unless they do a flush. They cannot service the filter, that it's lifetime fluid. All these other shenanigans that are absolutely not true. And if that was the case, why would they make fluids available for you to purchase and buy for services? It's because they're lying to you. They actually don't want to do the services because either they don't know how, they're worried that they may screw something up, or they don't have the manpower that may go with the screwing something up to do that type of service. But I worked at a Ford dealer for many years, multiple Ford dealers, and we offered transmission services. We would do flushes, we would do drain and fills, we would do pan drop filter replacement. And my favorite is at 40,000 miles, pan drop filter replacement, at 80,000 miles, flush, and then alternate. Boom, 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 back and forth. And that way the filter's getting changed every 80,000 miles, but the fluid's getting refreshed every 40,000 miles. And we actually had it on as a menu item for the customer to come in and get their transmission serviced. There's a fella on TikTok, his name is Electric Blake. He's got close to 1 million, or if not over 1 million followers. He does all kinds of weird things like will it drill and stuff like that. And he had a 2016 Ford F-150. It's a newer truck to him. And I was tagged in one of his videos. And he had contacted a local shop, even a local shop, a non-dealer, said, you know, we don't want to service that transmission, or that's not a non-serviceable transmission is what they told him. And then he got a hold of the dealer, and he's trying to have the dealer service it, and they're telling him, well, they'll do a flush, but they won't do a drain and fill. They won't do a filter replacement. And I got to thinking about it, and I was like, that's not the only person lately that has brought that to my attention. There's been several people that have emailed me that said they wanted to go to their local dealer, Ford dealer, and get their transmission serviced on their F-150s, and they were at like 40,000 miles, and they said, look, we want to do like the pan drop, new gasket and filter, and then we want to top it back off, and then we'll be back in another like 40,000 miles to do it again. You know, they watch my videos and stuff, and the dealer claims that they can't do the service. It's a sealed transmission, it's non-serviceable, yada yada yada, bunch of BS, all lies. And I don't understand why people are turning away business when that is a service. It is a serviceable transmission. I had a guy that said, I put a video out earlier on TikTok. I'm on TikTok. I'm on multiple social media platforms. Actually, there's a new platform coming out called VidMe, V-I-D-M-E. And you don't have to watch ads and stuff like that. You don't have to do any of that. And what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to become a social media creator on that, because you pay like a fee every month to be on the app. But that fee means that you get any videos that you need to get from any content creator without being disturbed with music and well, unless they want to put music in the video. You don't get bombarded with ads and stuff like that to where you have to skip and you have to sit through it for 3 minutes in order to see the video or any of that stuff. It's you pay a fee to be on the app, on the platform, and you get access to any creator that you need. And actually, as a person that comes in, if you share the link with it to somebody else and they end up becoming a member on the app as well, you actually can make some money by having your friends join in on this. And every single person that you have join in helps you earn a little bit each month. Anyway, back to our regular program here. It's called VidMe. I'm going to be over there doing some stuff. And I was on TikTok, and I had put out a video talking about this concern on these dealers just neglecting or just flat out saying, we're not servicing your transmission because we're only doing flushes. How ridiculous and just unprofessional that is. And somebody responded to me and said, all it does is take a few seconds to do a Google search. Google is free, and you would see that a 10R80 transmission is sealed. No, it's not. Passenger side, up front before the bell housing, there's a 19mm hat that goes over a dipstick. You pull that hat off, the dipstick's underneath it. You can suck the fluid out, add the fluid back, check the level and stuff right there. And I had made a video calling this guy out for misinformation. Like, hey, why would you tell people that? Why would you go and tell people this stuff? If you do a basic search, actually, Google AI says the 10R80 is a serviceable transmission, and it actually points out the size of the tool that you need to pull the plug out of it and stuff like that, so you can check the fluid level. So I don't know where this guy got his information, but I called him out on it, and I explained, showed some pictures and stuff on exactly where the location was of the plug. And he actually replied back and said, man, I thought the dealer was right. The dealer told me that it's a sealed transmission, and I guess I was wrong. I didn't know that I was being lied to. Why are these Ford dealers, or dealerships in general, just lying to people? There is no lifetime fluid in any vehicle. No lifetime fluid. None. Zero. All fluids are serviceable in some way, shape, or form. And none of them are lifetime. Even 150,000 miles, I don't recommend. I know a guy that went 190,000 miles on his factory transmission fluid. He made it to 190, but he drove 30 miles on the highway every day to work and 30 miles home every day to work, and he was always running on the highway. And he made it to about 190,000 miles before he started having transmission problems. Then he had to slowly start servicing the transmission, but eventually he did say he can feel the transmission is going to end up going. So my point here is, you obviously got to search around, independent shop and dealership wise, because these people are just flat out lying to customers. They just don't want to service what they say they can flush, but they don't want to do filter services, pan drops on it, which is kind of crazy because yes, you can. Call your dealership out and show them this video. Show them my other videos that I have where I'm servicing the 10R80. I'll leave the links down to that below so you guys can see yourself. It is serviceable. And the damn dealers need to stop declining work and start saying, okay, we'll work with you. We'll do with it. We obviously see a customer that wants to keep their vehicle healthy and running a long time. Let's work with them. I don't understand. If you're a dealer tech or you're a service manager at a dealer and you watch this video, why are you guys doing that? Why does your dealership do that? Why do you decline these services when they're very doable and they're not hard? Let me know in the comment section. Let me know what your guys' thoughts are down low. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do so. If you like the content, give it a thumbs up. If you feel like this could be helpful, maybe you could share it with somebody. My name's Rich. I'm the Ford Boss. I talk about a little bit of everything: family, politics, automotive industry. And I'm here to say, be blessed. Have a great day. Take care.